Hello and welcome back to Breeze GIS. Today I have a video for you looking at how to use the Calculate Geometry tool within ArcGIS. So to show you how to use the tool today, inside of Arc I just have a basic base map pulled up of the US and specifically Texas, and what I'll be doing is I'll be creating a polygon using the Create Feature Class tool, and then I'll be creating a polygon inside of that and then using the Calculate Geometry tool on that to determine metrics such as area and perimeter. So the calculate geometry tool is very helpful for anytime you have any kind of polygon or line and you want to find information about it, like distance, area, anything like that. You can use this tool to easily identify it exactly in whatever unit of your choice that you want. You can determine data for and extract that data, and it's a lot easier than trying to maybe try to do it manually. So to get started, I'm going to go into either Analysis and Tools or View and Geoprocessing to open up the toolbox. And inside of the toolbox, I already have it typed in there, but I'll type again. I'm going to type in Create Feature Class, and I want to create a new feature class. I'm going to call this, I'll just call this Example. And then I want it to be a polygon geometry type. And the coordinate system, I want this to be the same as my current map. And then I'm going to hit run, and it's going to create my example feature class right here. Now, the next thing we want to do is create the actual polygon. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into edit and then create under the features tab. And then I'm going to click on my example feature class, and then I'm going to click the polygon, create a polygon feature option. So, and this option allows me to create whatever shape I want. So let's say I want to create some kind of polygon to measure the area within the area, create a triangle, measure the area between Houston, Austin, and Dallas for whatever reason, for whatever, hypothetical project I'm working on. So I'm going to create the polygon that I want. I'm going to right click and I'm going to click finish. And then I now have my polygon created. So I'm going to exit out of this and I'm going to go into the attribute table for the polygon for the feature class I just created. So inside is the polygon, and it shows the shape length and shape area, but I'm going to show you how to calculate that anyway, because maybe this area that it gives you is not the unit you wanted in. So I'm going to show you how to use the calculate geometry tool to calculate area. So first, as you can see, this add button is grayed out. So the add button is what we want, because we want to create a couple of new fields to use the tool on. So, and this may happen to you, but this, the add button is grayed out, and this is most likely because you haven't saved. So what we want to do is inside of edit, we want to make sure we save any edits that we make. So when we created this polygon right here, we want to make sure we save that. So now that we've saved it, we can actually add a new field. All right, so now I'm going to create two new fields. I'm going to call this one area, and I'm going to put square meters on it to designate it as I want that in square meters. And then the data type, this is important, we want it as double, because double allows it to be a non-integer value, and it allows for a higher value than a float data type does. Next, we want to create another field and call it perimeter in meters. And then once again, we want to make sure it has the double data type. And then we're going to go up to save and manage edits. And then now that is saved, we're going to exit out of that. And we're now inside of our attribute table, we have our two new fields that we just created. So I'm going to right click on area, and I'm going to go to calculate geometry. And once again, if this is grayed out, that most likely means you haven't saved your edits. So I want to be in the example feature class, and for the field I'm interested in, I want that to be area squared meters. And then I want this to be, so this is an important note. So I want to find the area, not the geodesic area, but the planar area. But that option isn't showing up. If this is not showing up for you, that means you haven't designated the coordinate system that you want. So you need to go down first to coordinate system and select, I'm just going to select my current map, and I have my coordinate system here. Now the area for the planar area showed up. So if you do not see planar area and just geodesic, that means you haven't selected the coordinate system. So I'm going to select area, and I specifically want the square meters. And now when I hit run or OK, it's going to print out these area in square meters for me. So next I want to do perimeter. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to calculate geometry. And then this time I want area, and I want that in, so sorry, not area, perimeter. So perimeter length, and I want that in meters. And then I'm going to click OK. And that is going to give me the perimeter length. So this triangle that I've created in Texas has an area of a lot. That's a, and then it has a perimeter of looks like 1,045,123 meters. So that I now have calculated the area and perimeter of this triangle right here. And that is how you use the calculate geometry tool. So I'm going to show you one more thing. There's a lot more, there are more options in here. So you can calculate number of parts, number of vertices, number of curves. You can find minimum X and Y coordinates using this tool. So the calculate geometry tool has a lot of different functions that allows you to find data easily without having to, go to greater lengths to find it. And it's, pretty easy. And simple to do that as long as you save your edits and you use the right units that you want, and you set your coordinate system, it should all work just fine. But I'm going to go and save. But that is how you use the calculate geometry tool, and specifically to find area and perimeter of whatever polygon you create. You can create whatever crazy polygon you want. You can use this tool to find data for it and then extract that data and use it for whatever you would like. So once again, that's how you use the Calculate Geometry tool inside of ArcGIS. I really appreciate you watching the video today. I hope you learned something, and thank you again for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.